Hello guys. Learn English through Common Mistakes series. In this video you'll find the common mistakes and how to avoid them.
Hi guys. Follow this English Mastery Hub channel. You can cover a wide range of areas and skills and become proficient in the language.
English learners often encounter common mistakes as they navigate the complexities of the language. Here are some prevalent errors and tips on how to avoid them. Misplaced or dangling modifiers. Common mistake. Running to catch the train. My hat fell off. Correction. While I was running to catch the train, my hat fell off. Ensure that modifiers are correctly placed to clearly convey the intended meaning. Subject-verb agreement. Common mistake. The team are playing well. Correction. The team is playing well. Ensure that the subject and verb agree in number, singular or plural. Using incorrect prepositions. Common mistake. I am good in cooking. Correction. I am good at cooking. Pay attention to the correct prepositions to use in various contexts. Confusing similar words. Common mistake. They're going to the party too. Correction. They're going to the party too. Be mindful of homophones and ensure you use the right word, e.g., there/there/there. Incorrect word order. Common mistake. She asked me where was my bag. Correction. She asked me where my bag was. Maintain proper word order in questions and statements. Using double negatives. Common mistake. I don't need no help. Correction. I don't need any help, or I need no help. Avoid using double negatives as they can create confusion. Missing articles a and the. Common mistake. I have dog. Correction. I have a dog. Ensure proper usage of articles to specify nouns. Overusing certain words. Common mistake. I like pizza. Pizza is my favorite. I eat pizza every day. Correction. I like pizza. It's my favorite, and I enjoy it often. Vary your vocabulary to make your speech or writing more engaging. Neglecting pronunciation. Common mistake. Mispronouncing words due to not paying attention to pronunciation patterns. Correction. Use pronunciation guides, listen to native speakers, and practice. Pay attention to pronunciation rules and practice regularly to improve clarity. Lack of verb tense consistency. Common mistake. Yesterday, I eat lunch. Today, I will eat dinner. Correction. Yesterday, I ate lunch. Today, I will eat dinner. Maintain consistency in verb tenses within a sentence or paragraph. Using good versus well. Common mistake. I'm doing good. Correction. I'm doing well. Use good when describing a noun and well when describing an action. In this case, well is the correct choice because it describes how you are doing an action. Confusing fewer and less. Common mistake. I have less books than you. Correction. I have fewer books than you. Use fewer when referring to countable items, individual items you can count, and use less when referring to uncountable items or quantities. Incorrect use of much and many. Common mistake. I don't have much friends. Correction. I don't have many friends. Use much for uncountable nouns like water and many for countable nouns like friends. Subject-verb agreement with indefinite pronouns. Common mistake. Everybody are welcome. Correction. Everybody is welcome. Indefinite pronouns, everybody, nobody, someone, anyone, are treated as singular, so the verb should be singular as well. Incorrect use of effect and effect. Common mistake. The new policy will not have any effect on our team. Correction. The new policy will not have any effect on our team. Effect is usually a verb, and effect is usually a noun. In this case, effect is the correct choice. Misusing I and me in a sentence. Common mistake. They invited Sarah and I to the party. Correction. They invited Sarah and me to the party. Use I when you are the subject of the sentence and me when you are the object. In this case, me is the correct choice. Confusing your and your. Common mistake. You're going to love this movie. Correction. You're going to love this movie. Your indicates possession, while your is a contraction for you are. Ensure you're using the correct form based on the intended meaning. Incorrect use of double comparatives. Common mistake. This is more better than the last one. Correction. This is better than the last one. Avoid using double comparatives, more plus adjective, as it is redundant. Stick to using the comparative form of the adjective alone. Misplacing apostrophes. Common mistake. The cats are playful. Correction. The cats are playful. Apostrophes are used for possession or contractions, not to pluralize nouns. In this case, cats is a plural noun, so no apostrophe is needed. Overusing very or really. Common mistake. I am very happy. Correction. I am happy. Instead of relying on very or really to intensify an adjective, choose stronger, more specific adjectives for clearer communication. Misusing who and whom. Common mistake. To who should I address the letter? Correction. To whom should I address the letter? Use who as the subject and whom as the object in a sentence. In this case, whom is the correct choice because it functions as the object of the preposition to. Confusing lose and loose. Common mistake. I don't want to lose my keys. Correction. I don't want to lose my keys. Lose is a verb meaning to misplace, while loose is an adjective, meaning not tight. Ensure you use the correct spelling based on the context. Using then instead of then. Common mistake. She is taller than her sister. Correction. She is taller than her sister. Use then when making comparisons, then is. Used to indicate time or sequence. Incorrect use of there, and there. Common mistake. They're going to the park. Correction. They're going to the park. There indicates a place. There shows possession, and there is a contraction for they are. Using bring and take incorrectly. Common mistake. Can you bring me to the airport? Correction. Can you take me to the airport? Use bring when something is coming toward you, and take when something is going away from you. Confusing farther and further. Common mistake. I need to study farther for the exam. Correction. I need to study further for the exam. Farther typically refers to physical distance, while further often relates to figurative or metaphorical distance or extent. Neglecting pronoun case. Common mistake. Him and me are best friends. Correction. He and I are best friends. Use the correct pronoun case, subjective or objective, based on the role within the sentence. Overusing like instead of such as. Common mistake. I enjoy outdoor activities like hiking and camping. Correction. I enjoy outdoor activities such as hiking and camping. Use like to indicate similarity and such as to provide examples. Misplacing commas in compound sentences. Common mistake. I love hiking, it helps me relax. Correction. I love hiking because it helps me relax. Ensure you use commas correctly in compound sentences or consider using coordinating conjunctions like and, but, or because. Misusing in and on with time expressions. Common mistake. I will meet you on Monday. Correction. I will meet you on Monday. Use on with specific days, Monday, Tuesday, and in with more. General time expressions in the morning in the summer. Using good instead of well as an adverb. Common mistake. She plays the piano good. Correction. She plays the piano well. Use well when describing how someone performs an action. Good is an adjective and well is the corresponding adverb. Confusing into and into. Common mistake. She walked into the room and to find her keys. Correction. She walked into the room to find her keys. Into indicates movement toward the inside of a place, while into is a preposition followed by an infinitive verb. Using so and very incorrectly. Common mistake. She is so very happy. Correction. She is very happy. Avoid using so and very together. They serve a similar purpose. In intensifying adjectives. Confusing bring and take in phrasal verbs. Common mistake. Can you bring up the topic during the meeting? Correction. Can you bring up the topic during the meeting? In phrasal verbs like bring up, the choice between bring and take depends on the speaker's perspective. If the speaker is at the destination, use bring. Incorrect use of regardless and irregardless. Common mistake. I will do it regardless of the challenges, irregardless. Correction. I will do it regardless of the challenges. Irregardless is considered non-standard. Use regardless instead. Misusing who and whose. Common mistake. The person whose bag was lost has been found. Correction. The person whose bag was lost has been found. Use who when referring to people and whose to indicate possession. Overusing thing or stuff. Common mistake. I bought a thing at the store. Correction. I bought an item at the store. Instead of using vague terms like thing or stuff, try to specify the object or concept. Confusing quiet and quite. Common mistake. It's quiet in the library. Correction. It's quiet in the library. Quiet describes a lack of noise, while quite means to a considerable extent or degree. Using like instead of as in comparisons. Common mistake. She runs fast like a cheetah. Correction. She runs as fast as a cheetah. Use as when making comparisons to indicate similarity. Misusing amount and number. Common mistake. There is a large amount of people at the event. Correction. There is a large number of people at the event. Use amount for uncountable nouns and number for countable nouns. Incorrect use of who and whom in questions. Common mistake. Whom is coming to the party? Correction. Who is coming to the party? In informal contexts, who is often used for both subject and object, but traditionally whom is used for the object. Confusing used to and used to. Common mistake. I used to live in New York. Correction. I used to live in New York. Used to is the correct form when expressing a past habit or action that no longer happens. Misplacing only in sentences. Common mistake: she only eats vegetables. Correction: she eats only vegetables. The placement of only can affect the meaning of a sentence, so position it carefully to convey the intended message. Using less instead of fewer with countable nouns. Common mistake: I have less books than she does. Correction: I have fewer books than she does. Use fewer when referring to countable items to indicate a smaller number. Confusing its and its. Common mistake: the cat licked its paws. Correction: the cat licked its paws. Its is a possessive pronoun, while its is a contraction for it is or it has. Overusing passive voice. Common mistake: the cake was eaten by Mary. Correction: Mary ate the cake. While passive voice is grammatically correct, using it too often can make writing less direct. Try to prefer active voice for clearer communication. Incorrect use of between and among. Common mistake: the gift is between the three of us. Correction: the gift is among the three of us. Use between for two items and among for more than two items. Misplacing almost in sentences. Common mistake: I almost go to the gym every day. Correction: I go to the gym almost every day. Place almost before the verb to convey that the action is nearly happening as expected. Confusing farther and further in. Distance and degree. Common mistake: the mountain is further than the lake. Correction: the mountain is farther than the lake. Use farther for physical distance and further for degree or extent.